What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Rhurim campaign on the Dawnless Days Total War, a Lord of the Rings overhaul mod for Total War Attila. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And last time we left off, well, we are pushing the forces of Dale back. Currently, we caught out another army, thanks to our agent, basically killing the movement range of this army. And I was kind of debating at the end of the last episode whether or not we should fight it or auto-resolve, but I think we're going to go in and fight this one just to try and minimize our losses so we can keep this army moving. Keep them pushing. Our other army in the south is sieging a region in our capital province to try and reclaim that. And then we're also building up a third army to where I'm hoping we can start recruiting some Tier 3 troops here shortly, which I am very excited for.
Get ready for war.
Alright, archers in the center. Actually, no. Let's do this differently. Because we have our pole arms in here. So we'll do pole arms and then spears.
We have orders.
And then we'll do axes and maces
Make ready for war.
outside of that. And then we'll do our shock infantry on the sides, with our cav split up to try and run down their archers. General in the back, assuming they're gonna make us push them.
I am heartsick of battle. I have had enough of death. And
Let's start moving over these hills and scout out with our cavalry.
Go home and see my children, my wife. I never tire of leading you, my great warriors, my friends. Come, let us wreak havoc.
Let us wreak havoc. Okay, we can see their javelins and their archers.
We have sighted the enemy.
Let's try and get over this slope. Fight on some more even ground than what we're currently working with. Their pikes are in the back, which is kind of good for us.
Make ready for war.
Alright, their archers are starting to fire on us already. I think that's their general. It is their general. So let's start pushing up. Make sure our archers can get in range as well. And then give me 1 second. Alrighty, we are back. I apologize, I had a quick phone call that I needed to answer. Let's get back to crushing some Dale forces, shall we? Our archers are starting to fire. Let's turn on their quick reload. We're probably just gonna eat some of these shots, especially with them only having 2 archers. They are focusing my savages, which are not heavily armored. So we're gonna try and pull them back a bit. Okay, Cav is gonna charge me.
The enemy has found our concealed units.
Let's try and go in a shield wall here.
We have orders.
Maybe interrupt their charge with our spearmen. Perfect. They still got a small charge off, but definitely not as bad. We got our cav going into their general. Let's start flanking around with the rest of our troops. Don't want these guys getting caught by the pikes, but we did get a charge off, which is nice. Once again, our cav is moving at 2 miles an hour. For whatever reason that may be. We got them falling back. Cav pulled out, even though we lost a ton of them.
Make ready for war.
Let's keep pulling our archers up. We're gonna pull our cav back because their pikes are there. If we can focus their pikes
The enemy have rallied their units.
with our archers, we'll do so. Then we'll get another cav charge on these archers while they're out of position. Especially those javelins. Alright, first set of pikes is almost down. Let's get our halberds in there. And we're running a lot of their missiles down. Then we're gonna try and get our archers in the range of these pikes. And then it should be pretty easy victory.
Losing ground. The enemy general is dead.
Perfect. Alright, let's clean up the rest of these archers. Savages should be able to handle the rest of their general. Halberds should be poking them with their pointy sticks. That should be the army wiped.
We have orders.
Yeah, you guys can keep focusing these pikes and stuff. Make sure we run them all the way down.
A glorious victory will soon be
I want you guys to
yours.
keep chasing, please. We'll make sure to continue running them down with our cav. Make sure that they can't come back after this. Not too bad. Some of our infantry took a beating. One of our cav took a beating. But other than that, pretty healthy. Almost everybody's still in the green. Some of these guys are gonna get away. That's fine though. Should be good enough. If anything, we have another easy auto-resolve after this. But they should die out. They've already retreated once. And then hopefully we can keep pushing towards Tornost. Although we do need to hit this force, don't we? I'm gonna take some money here.
Soldiers.
And then rank 10. Raiding income, sacking income, and morale could be nice. Our other option is melee defense and melee attack for the commander. I think I'm gonna go raid leader for his final level. We are recruiting here to push him back. My only issue is I don't know what's going on past this fog of war. So I'm a little hesitant.
Ruin them.
A little hesitant. In an open field, we should be able to handle these guys.
None will live.
So I'll continue sieging them down. Make sure that they can't recruit more troops. We're getting some savages, but next turn, we can see what these tier 3 troops look like.
Soldiers.
We got a decent amount of money. Things are looking decent. Public order's doing fine here. So is food. Let's upgrade these iron mines. Keep boosting our wealth. Public order's fine here. Public order is struggling a bit here. But I think I'm actually going to go the food building. Keep pushing out food. And then once we conquer the settlement, public order should be looking a bit better. Erebor has this territory, but Mordor and the Rhurim have a force here to hopefully finish off Nori. Mordor's doing decent in the north, but in the west they are struggling. They do have Othrod over here with a Rhurim force. But they are losing some of the territory they've gained from Gondor, so I appreciate the help. You might want to focus on your own stuff first. Especially now that we are back in the fight and no longer worrying about the Orkani. Which is great news. We can get another governor, but we don't have enough provinces. So we would probably end up taking Dorwinion. I'm not going to move here yet. I don't want to go back to war with Erebor. So maybe we will push Dorwinion next. And then once we border, oh no! Oh no! We forgot about Maru. Son of a gun. We didn't take him out. They have 2 archers. Ah, that general though. That general's gonna be tough. I am a little worried about that. Let's see here. We only have the 1 barricade. I might hold some archers here and here. Ah, right. But last time we had... They don't have Cav. Because last time we had a problem with them flanking around this way.
I will crush them.
They don't have Cav this time. If we could hold on to this tower, that would be kind of nice. Honestly.
We will rise up.
Let's try and do something like this. We have our towers. They have a battering ram and ladders. Hopefully our towers can do some decent damage. The fire rate on these things are so slow. I don't mind them focusing the archers though. That's kind of nice. To be honest. Only lost about 40. Now we have this tower firing. No, why? Why do you do that? Just wanted you guys to focus the pikes. Why? Sit on the
The enemy
barricade.
has destroyed the gates. Brace. Nothing
Oh
remains of
my
that tower
word.
now.
Okay.
The
Screw
enemy is
the
at the
barricade.
walls.
That's ridiculous. Dude, why are archers being so silly right now? Sadly, I don't think we have much of a shot here. Already starting to take the tower. Archers got demolished by their general. No, Maru! Why?
The men are losing faith. Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Why? I was hoping to lock them all in
Take out our
here.
general. Defend him. We are losing our advantage.
Try to encourage there, but yeah. We're so dead.
The men have thrown
Only
down
killed
their
about
weapons and are
400.
fleeing.
Rest in peace, Tamaru.
The men have broken and are fleeing.
That's a shame. 412 lost. Should have taken him out. I forgot all about it. Forgot all about it. Should have done that at the end of last episode. Son of a gun! We did decent damage to their pikes. They're gonna take it. I was 99% sure he was in the settlement, so that's kind of crazy that he got out. My lord, I bear tragic news. Tragic news indeed. Alright, well, let's go ahead and adopt one of these boys. Cannot take political actions against candidates? Oh, because they're candidates. We need to make them a governor or a general first. Before we can adopt. Right. I knew that. They are gonna get some healing in. I'm gonna send our spy up here to see what's going on in Tornost. I have no clue where this army just went. But we're gonna keep sieging. They do still have 5 turns until they attrition, though.
Slay them.
Okay. We have Balkoth nobles. A sword infantry. Here's the Kondish sentries. Okay. Cannot recruit unit. The Rhurim macemen. We can get clan guards, so we can get upgraded spears at tier 3. Balkoth spears, Rhurim halberds. Okay, the Kondish sentries, when we used them with Mordor, they were okay. It says they're a scout unit. And we know that they have the javelin. But overall, the Balkoth are just way better. Harem infantry. You guys actually have a lot better weapon damage. You guys are more of a defensive unit. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and pull up some clan guard. You have a good bonus versus cavalry. And then I think I'm gonna stick with the harem infantry. I don't necessarily want you guys getting attacked right now, though, so I'm gonna pull you guys back a little bit. That, and then 4 clan guards. And then we'll get 3 more harem infantry. Maybe 1 more archer. And then I don't know what we'll get for our last unit yet. Maybe we'll get another runic savage. Okay, that is a good chunk of our money. We can hit this settlement next turn. Doesn't look like anything too crazy is happening in Tornost, which is good. You guys are gonna keep sieging. I don't know where this force went, but we should be able to hold against them if they come and hit our capital. Everywhere's looking fine for public order. You guys could be doing a little bit better. And we are getting you a bunch more food, so let's go ahead and get Shrine to Melkor. And then we get Runic Warlords and Variag Axemen for tier 4.
Soldiers of
We're getting
Rhurim.
the experience too, which is kind of nice. Other than that, I think we're good to go. Okay, you guys completely abandoned the settlement. Apparently you guys are abandoning the west, although Athrod is pushing them back here, which is good to see. Erebor, there's Thranduil. Yeah, the Woodland Realm has a good chunk of territory. I'm not gonna lie, they seem kind of strong. Let's go ahead and end the turn. I am very surprised that you can still reach me.
Abandon this fight!
I thought for sure we backed up enough. That sucks, because that just canceled our unit recruitment. So with our main army, we'll go ahead and hit the settlement. Term of office, Maru. Go for Warden of... Actually, no, we don't want you in there. I might demote you for now to Castellan, because we want to get one of these guys up here for Warden of Rune. And then we want Maru to stay in Supreme Magistrate. All of you guys are governors.
None will live.
All of you guys are governors. Thandbeer. Okay, well you can go up to Supreme Magistrate, and then next turn you can go there. Saldrog? Who is this?
Men of the East.
Toroth. Why is Toroth not popping up anywhere? I'm still sad that we lost Kahar so early.
Soldiers of Rhurim.
Alright, let's go ahead and take this back. Break you guys down.
Soldiers. Rise. Soldiers of Rhurim.
You're gonna sit in here and try recruitment again. So that means we just, like, lost our money that we invested in trying to recruit these guys, or did we get that back?
Soldiers. Ruin them. Rise.
Alright, Dale does have a force here.
None will live.
If anything, we're hurting their settlement strength. We're gonna have, like, 6 siege towers. We have some healthy infantry. I just don't know if it's enough.
Ruin them.
Let's siege for at least one more turn.
I come from the eastern lands.
You have gained a level. Assassinate. Chance of killing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get your food upgraded. Let's go Chieftain's Hold. Okay, and then we end another turn. We need a focus. Can't open up any of these units yet. So, we can get more growth, which could be nice. Battle movement speed, cultural influence, and morale for enemy defenders could also be really nice. That's only a turn. Let's go ahead and grab that. And we'll put Tharin in there. And we'll go for control for now. Perfect. No mercenaries available. Yeah, with your garrison and a settlement, you should be fine. We want influence and tax rate. Perfect. And now we can end the turn. Alright, that force fell back, which is good. The Woodland Realm, however, is sending a lot of forces on over, which is scary. Woodmen are sending a force over. And these jerks are gonna sit here and siege me. How ridiculous. Why are you being a nuisance? I mean, honestly, let's take you guys out.
Attack them!
Yep, now these guys are gonna run. You're gonna keep an eye over here for me. And then I might need to bring you down just so we can reach this force.
Men of the East!
What is something that we want to grab? We could get swords. I feel like the Balcath Raiders are a little better as well. The spears we don't care about, because we have the clan guards. Like, maybe we just go for the Lokirim? It's 10,000 though. Okay, let's get Balcath then. Oh, it doesn't let us select them because we don't have the territories anymore. I gotcha. Well, let's get our growth going. That sounds good to me.
I come from the Eastern lands.
I feel like an auto-resolve kills units. They have a horse lord. But then I'm also worried about their towers.
None will live.
I might just keep sieging. And then, province-wise, we're gonna need food in here, and then we're gonna need the clan building. Or the culture building. Here, let's go ahead and start another farm. For you guys, let's get another commerce building to get the food one. And then more food here can't hurt. Alright, Erebor's sitting here. Rhurim took this settlement, and Mordor took this settlement back. Let's see what Erebor does. They pushed him back into Mordor and they're attritioning. Rohan is pushing through though. Did Othrod go down? Now they're sending reinforcements, so we're gonna have to push into that settlement. I think Othrod went down. Oh no, he's right here. Paired up with this force. We need the Rhurim to go to war with Rohan. That's what we need. It says you still can't reach. Their wall strength, and we have a breach.
None will live.
Okay, well, what's going on over here?
Soldiers! Their land.
No surprise that he's just out of reach, so let's try and kill the horses. Slow them down.
Men of the East! Rise, soldiers of Rhurim!
Nice success. Should be able to catch up with him next turn. And then we're gonna want the Rhurim infantry, which we should be able to recruit here. So let's start getting you moving. We'll pick up another archer. Income is dropping quickly, but with 3 decent forces, should be able to keep expanding and conquering new territories. Let's go ahead and get your fields upgraded and end another turn. Okay, Mordor's defending their settlements. I'm not upset by that at all. Dale is starting to push up with more forces. I'm curious to see if their higher tier troops are being recruited now. There's quite a few of them in here. These guys know, and these guys know. This army does have a couple of them.
Soldiers of Rhurim! Forward!
Make ready for war.
Okay, let's go for the assassinate. See if we can't get that off. Perfect. General down. They're gonna run.
Forward!
Oh my goodness, I misclicked. I misclicked. Oh my lord. And then we crossed the freaking river. Well, now these guys are definitely getting away.
Ruin them. Soldiers.
It's frustrating. I think I'm gonna go for another cav instead. Let's get that going. Then that army's complete. 2 breaches. You know what? Let's go ahead and fight this one. Well, this looks like a fancy map. This looks cool. Oh, they're not even like a walled settlement for real. They're like a choke
The
point.
enemy city is tattered and badly damaged.
They do have walls on this side. I like this settlement. This is very cool. We really don't even need the siege towers, if I'm being honest.
Make ready for war.
If we pull our 3 strong infantry here, all of our weakened infantry may be up this choke point. Then probably all of our archers on this side. We also have some cav to work with. And some javelins.
Ravage these cowardly people. Storm these walls. Take them from their homes and sate your desires on all that lies within. Streets by the end of the day.
And their ships have to spawn down here, which is kind of nice.
We will rise up.
Alright, thankfully our archers don't really clump together at all. Let's see if we can't rain down on them. Wait until they're all firing. There we go. Yeah, I like this map a lot. This is cool. Big fan, big fan.
Soldiers!
Yeah, that's basically them completely annihilated.
The enemy draws near.
I don't know if their ships are gonna come down. And then we're gonna hit them with a flankaroo. And you guys can try to start focusing these archers. Maybe. Alright, it's time to start sending our cav on up. Start sending our javs as well. You guys are gonna deal with the boats. And then you guys can start moving up. Looks like a decent amount of friendly fire, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, their pikes are pulling down. You guys are gonna deal with these guys. Cav, you're gonna come up the slope. Those pikes got to go. They got to go. If not, that infantry's in a lot of trouble. Alright, they broke completely. Yeah, your guys' job is to take on these archers. You guys need to start moving up. Did pretty solid damage to one unit of pikes. We broke them there.
We have orders. Make ready for war.
Nice volleys there. Come on, man. Keep pushing forward.
I will crush them.
We've almost broken through.
Soldiers!
The tide of battle turns in our favor.
Oh my gosh, these archers are wrecking our axes. Alright, we almost took care of one archer unit though.
Soldiers!
You two can go on quick reload. Axes are against their swords.
We have orders.
Their tower has fallen.
Absolutely
Good
not,
news.
buddy. Say hi to the camera, and then you gotta get down. Okay, almost broke through here. We're gonna probably want to take that tower. Our infantry is demolished.
Make ready for war.
I don't even know if our cav can beat their cav,
Soldiers.
but we're gonna have to send them at them. Yeah, the only reason why we were able to win this was our cav, for sure. For sure.
We have destroyed the enemy tower.
Alright, you guys are gonna start moving over.
I will crush them. We will rise up.
Sheesh. No joke, dudes.
Make ready
Alright,
for
the
war.
towers don't seem to get destroyed.
We will rise up. Make ready for war.
We're gonna pull these guys on out.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Who's that?
This is a shameful display.
Our Cav? Ooh, they might be finished.
Soldiers.
I'm gonna risk it. Throw the jabs into our own
Enemy units
troops
have been rallied.
to bring that general down. Yeah, we might have lost that Cav unit. Down to 8 units. I don't know if they
We
survive.
have orders.
They're about to
Our
break.
men have rallied. A
Woo.
glorious victory will soon be.
That one was rough. Lost about 800 there. Those shipmen are insane. It does look like they barely survived. But then we have the reinforcements coming on in. So honestly, it might just be better to sack it and dip out.
I come from the eastern land.
Get back into our own territory.
Advance.
And then come back. Their wall strength is super down.
Soldiers.
We'll come back with this force, let these guys replenish it a little bit. We're gonna have to hit this guy with the agent again to slow him down.
Men of the east. Advance.
I can't believe we messed that up. Instead of attacking the army, we misclick and move across the river to where we can't reach him. Okay, you guys could use a little more public order, and then I'm gonna upgrade your small copper mine. It's never bad to keep increasing food, so we'll keep doing that. And we'll go ahead and end another turn. Not joining your war. Not interested. Does look like they lost a territory in Mordor, though. Rhurim are getting pushed back. That's not good, because the Woodland Realm is getting closer and closer to our borders.
Soldiers of Rhurim.
Oh, you can't reach. You can. You can reach.
I come from the eastern lands.
You did gain a level. Let's go melee defense commanded force. And then I'm going to send you back in.
Slay them.
Because then you guys should be able to come in as reinforcements.
Ruin them.
I mean, we don't need the siege towers.
Slay them. Men of the east. March, soldiers. None will live.
If we move you there,
Slay them. None will live.
you don't come
Slay
in.
them. Soldiers.
So let's make sure that you do come in. There we go. In 6 turns, they start attritioning, but it's... How on earth do they just fully replenish like that? How on earth does that happen?
None will live.
That's insanity.
Soldiers of Rhurim.
Alright, let's pull you guys back. Make sure they don't have more reinforcements coming. And then we need to try and kill horses here.
Soldiers.
Oh, failure. Of course it would be. Of course. Let's go on a force march. It's gonna take forever to catch up to these guys now. The scary thing is now they could just turn around and hit Roscorus. They could push straight into this settlement too, if they wanted to. So annoying. So annoying. A silly little mistake. Okay, I'm glad to see that Mordor's kind of gathering. Yeah, this Erebor force took this settlement, but they're gonna continuously attrition. So we'll see if they can push any further, but this right here is what makes me nervous. That means Legolas is down, no? Like, Legolas should be dead. Because he was in Mordor's territory for a while. I think Legolas has been slain. Yeah, we're fine on that. Don't need siege equipment on that map. Although we probably do to assault it, don't we? You son of a guns! Son of a guns. We knew it was coming though. Look at this nonsense. Look how far they can go. Good lord. One of their forces is falling back. Haradrim actually pushed Thranduil back. They sacked my settlement.
Their land will be ours. I come from the eastern lands.
Were you successful? Oh, did it not count towards it?
Make ready for war.
Yeah, like it doesn't use the money until the action's complete.
Men of the east,
Of course we would fail.
forward.
But this kind of traps them a bit, so we'll take it. Repair what we can.
Ruin them. Slay them.
They already got a breach. Like, I guess we'll just build
Ruin
towers.
them. Soldiers.
And then you guys... Oh, that's ambush. We could raid and lower their morale. It doesn't seem like it makes us tired.
Slay them. Ruin them.
But what I'd
Keep
kind of like to
together.
do here
Their land will be ours. Men of the east.
is engage with you guys instead.
Slay them all!
I come from the eastern lands.
And then we take you into fortify. 8 turns until they run out of supplies. I wonder if that's because they're like a coastal settlement and we're not blockading them.
Forward!
Could be, could be. I don't know where like their faction leader
Their
went.
land will be ours.
Erebor has a force here of pretty weakened troops. They do have a few axe throwers, but nothing crazy. Thranduil's there. Mordor is pushing against Rohan, who have some decent generals. Who knows if their armies are actually decent. And then Mordor's gonna have to push, or at least take their settlement back. But I think we just end another turn. Okay, they fell back. I don't really want to risk losing any of these guys.
Attack them!
Your agent gained a level. You're max.
Go forward.
But auto-resolve is pretty nice here. Let's go balance stance. Not too interested in fighting that battle again. Not too shabby. Let's take it. And we are going to break everything down. Except for this, we'll repair you.
Make ready for war.
And now,
Advance.
you can sit and fortify and actually replenish this time. We're gonna go campaign movement range.
Soldiers! Send them all!
Their land
Are
will
we
be
able
ours.
to assassinate again? Only a 40% there. Failure.
Men of the East! Attack them!
But it shows easy auto-resolve. Which is fantastic news. We'll pursue enemies.
March, soldiers! Soldiers!
And now, we can finally start pushing Tornos.
Eastern lands.
So let's spend one turn in here, get
Men of the
some...
East! Rise, soldiers of Rhurim! Forward!
Okay, we actually get more replenishment outside of that
March,
territory.
soldiers!
So we have minus 1%. Whereas in this province, we have plus 3%.
Men of the
Okay,
East!
that would be why.
Rise, soldiers of Rhurim!
Alright, we finally have a full province here again in our capital region, which is fantastic. Woodland Realm is moving on, but at least Mordor was able to take their settlement back. And Mordor was able to clean up Rohan over here, which is great news. Haradrim are still pursuing Thranduil. The Woodmen are attacking Neriast. Ah, because the Haradrim poured on through again. Good for them. Wow. I don't even know where all those forces came from. Okay, so ideally, we take Dorwinion again, and then take the rest of Lower Rune, and then hopefully we can push on Karnen Hinterlands, and go from there. Which might be the point at which we declare war on Dale, to take Himdor, and then we just sweep on west. We'll have to see what's going on down here first, though, before we make that decision. We have that little force running around. Thankfully, a lot of the enemies seem distracted by Mordor, which is great news. Bunch of terms of offices. Okay, so what we want is... Saldrog as Great Commander. We want you and High Warlord for that upkeep cost reduction. You can come into Castellan. And then you can just be High Warlord for now. Perfect. And then once you can take the Supreme Magistrate position, we'll put you there. So you can upgrade into a Warden of Rune.
Soldiers! Forward! Advance!
Kind of keep eyes on Dorwinian.
Their land will be ours.
You need to keep eyes over here. Also probably build up this building.
Men of the East,
All we can see are Erebor forces.
Forward!
We could go ahead and get some upgrades from this region. But I mean, you guys are starting to get decent veterancy, which makes me tempted to keep you. At least save you to put into another army. And then I think we kind of just need to replenish here. We'll get an industry building. Awesome! Should be making decent money soon. Perfect. More tax rate. We're almost back up to 5K with these 3 armies. Which is nice to see. Oh boy. We'll decree it. Integrated economy. Loyalty, colonization costs, control penalties from non-faction influence, building conversion time, and building conversion cost. It's okay. Recruitment cost. Rating income could be nice. We're almost done with our research again.
soldiers of Rhurim, advance. Men of the East,
Alright, let's go in and take Tornos. Again, should be a pretty easy auto-resolve for us. We'll loot and occupy. How much does that actually cost? 225? Okay, so profit-wise, we made what, about 6,000, 6,500?
their land will be ours. Make ready for war. Go forward.
The problem with chasing this guy down is that we don't necessarily have
We move.
an agent to slow him down. And that's not going to be enough to
Advance.
enough movement range to ambush, which is sort of a bummer. Conquest Tornost, we were successful in that. That's where we were going anyways. Might get the blacksmith in there. Get you upgraded. Get you upgraded. And let's get you upgraded. Help with construction costs faction-wide a little bit. And end another turn. Our governor. Tax rate. You can finish off farmer. Dale has a second force over there. Looks like Mordor retook the White City of the Minas Tirith. Woodland Realm took that settlement from Mordor again. Heart of Approval and Voices of Approval. Nice. Nice little boosts and bonuses there.
Make ready for war.
I mean, what is this guy gonna do? He's just gonna raid us the whole time? That's extremely annoying. I think with this force, we'll go ahead and just sit in ambush. We have a 70% chance. Maybe we can encourage these guys to move towards us and jump on them. Convert all of those buildings. You're gonna sit over here. See what's going on with this territory. And then I think we're just gonna send you to start moving on it. Our capital is back as our #1 income earner. It's fantastic news. Let's get your copper mine going. Let's get your fields going. Okay, we will go ahead and end one more turn and see where we set ourselves up for next time. Mordor's got Rohan falling back. Erebor's just marching through our territory. Dale is playing quite aggressive with that force, which is a bit surprising. Office complete. Bows of the Golden Wood. I don't even know where the heck that force is. All the way over here. How do you want me to do that? I'm not even close. I mean, they have a couple of tier 2 troops. I would be curious to see how my clan guards do. So we could potentially 1v1 that. I'm gonna have you move here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We just moved over the ambush threshold. What we could try to do is pin these guys a little bit.
Land will be ours.
Like pin them up against the water. Ooh, okay, you guys are starting to push out some tier 3 troops, which is a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, well, we will see how we want to approach these Dale forces next time. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.